Okay, we're about to hear about no self-respected Southerner uses quick grits.
Never use quick grits. So we refrigerate our grits. We don't even freeze it. At least at the well, we go through so fast. So we just refrigerate them. And the funny part of it is, when we first opened the well, we didn't even refrigerate. And all of a sudden, I walked over to the grits one time, and the grits were like green. And I'm trying to figure out what happened to my grits. And they're so fresh. They're so alive. These things that like any sort of heat, 2 days or so, just creates mold. It's this whole living thing in there. So we refrigerate all the grits. We use, our milk comes from Aretusa, which is a really great dairy farm in Litchfield County. So we get all our milk. What we do is we do 5 parts of liquid to 1 part of grits, and it's half and half milk to half and half, equal parts of milk and half, 5 times the amount of liquid to grits. So we put a little bit of body to our milk with half and half of Aretusa. This stuff is awesome. It's a drinking cream. Again, all we do is bring that to a boil. We put a couple bay leaves in them. As soon as the milk comes to a boil, we take the bay leaves out and we start slowly I don't know if you ever saw the grit process. And we do them in big rondos, like big pots. We are doing 12 quarts a day of this stuff. And there is literally a guy that will stand at these grits with a whisk, slowly whisking, and we whisk at a very low temperature for
not the ninja.
45 minutes. No, not the ninja. For about 45 minutes. And Dante does it now. And you'll see Dante, he's over like this, trying to do this because he's got so many things to do. And we slowly cook our grits. And it's slow. And we finally get to the point where the grits start to take on the liquid after about 35 to 40 minutes, 45 minutes. You got to keep them slow. The good cooks will take longer. The ones that are getting bored of whisking, those are the grits that get done 25 minutes, and then you always go back and say your grits aren't done.
Can you use a machine for that?
I haven't been able to find one yet. If you could invent one, yeah, that's something we could do.
Wow, there you go.
It's just a hand.
Yeah.
But so they do it,
It's possible.
and we slowly cook them. When they finally start to absorb and take on the milk, we'll then put the heat on really low. We'll put a lid on it, and then every couple minutes we'll go back and stir with a wooden spoon. But they cook about an hour.
I'm going to show you the consistency
really
of the
cook it out.
grits. Wait, so these have been cooking an hour and a half?
At the restaurant. Then I brought them warm in the quart containers. These.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that's why they're like pudding. There is no cheese in here. There's nothing. This is literally, all this is grits and milk and salt. And then, like I said, a bay leaf. We don't put cheese in it. We don't do anything with it. They're just so fluffy. They're like pudding. So that's how we do our Aunt's Mills grits. Here, this is the crab fondue. The fondue, the base here, which I left for you guys to try. The base is Chardonnay vinegar, the same form vinegar that we use. Verjus from Wolfner that Massimo was telling you guys, and white wine. And it's usually whatever white wine he gives us. Kind of cook with. Equal parts of all 3. We put it in a pot. We drive that down. We add some thyme and some shallots to it, and then we emulsify butter into it. And that's what our base to our fondue. Now the crab is kind of sitting in that right now. This really kind of sweet and sour butter. And then we're going to pour it over the grits. I'm going to repeat that.
Good night, Phil.
Good night, Phil.
No, wait, we're in no rush. Everything's kind of sitting right now, so we're good. If you have to tend to it, we're okay. Everything's kind of sitting and holding. There's no rush.
It could be a 45, no, it could be a 45 minute.
Okay, so just tell me if you need me. Like I said,